put this information over to you, Nail, and we're going to hop in this server and see if we can get the score update for HighBot versus Cave and try to hop in mid-game. So, Nail, to you.
All right.
Check
once I
Facebook.
get the info, we'll get on there. We may be spec locked for a little bit, but once we get refereed, we will start casting you guys all the action here. Let me put this in my comment for you guys.
It's some crazy stuff going on. Multitasking. All right.
Yeah, did you need to restart anything, Woolrich?
I guess I could. Things seem to have settled down. Let's just worry about hopping in game.
If it's not broken, don't fix
exactly.
it.
Let's not mess with anything out. We've had enough technical troubles today, so we're going to go ahead and connect, and we're going to see if we can get a lockdown of the score here.
All right, I am in game. We are able to see. Looks like we can spec the Cave team right now. We don't want to interrupt the action of these guys, so we will wait until the end of it. Looks like now we've got Islam in here with Homie and Cliff and friends, Ocelot. I'll just do a roster rundown while you guys are connecting. So far for Cave, it's Ocelot, Jody, Cliff, Homie, Islam, and Mooley. And then on HighBot, which is they are on Axis defense on base right or beach, it is Fireball, Hummel, Vol, Playa, Zeus, and Atrox.
Ah, yes. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the memories. Welcome back to perhaps one of the best games in history tonight. We still don't know the score as we're hopping in mid-game. Alright, so we'll play it by ear here tonight between these two epic teams. So, Cave versus HighBot on MP Beach, the quintessential RTCW map here tonight. I'm on server.
Cave is already going for the docks at the 6-minute mark.
Nail's on server. And let's get a lock on that. We have Cliff from Cave inside with the grab. So, as we switch from Village and a 2-1 badass victory over Stable, here's Cave. Cliff with the grab, but takes it up the shorts MP40 style, and there's a return. Kind of a nice way to hop back in game. We're still spec locked on the Axis team, so we'll do our best. Sable, you've got the call.
All right, yeah, this is very interesting. We can only look at the Allied team. That's going to be Clan Cave right here. So I'm watching Homie up here. He's sneaking up with the Allied teammates, working his way. He's going long, gets shot. That's all right. He's got a medic there to revive him. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, and he's going to go dropping on down. Sue 3D in the background with a nice little Panzerfaust.
Another grab.
But looks like we got a nice push. Team Cave, Allied. Cliff with the grab. Warwich, where's he going?
Well, I've got him. And he's pondering that very question. The meaning of life. Do I go short? Do I go long? Head-to-head with Atrox. Finishes it with a knife. And he's going to go long at 4:41 here. As soon as this round is over, we'll get the full rundown on scores to get you updated on all the information here tonight. So, again, very sneaky play. You can see there in the upper left-hand corner, lots of carnage going on outside. So, what will Cliff... Oh, wait a minute. Hello!
Oh!
Hummel! A little seek and destroy mission right there.
Was nice.
See that? They know where he is, and Fireball down too. So they know where he's at. He had to go in here because they lost the flag. So now that his team has the flag, they've all respawned. Zeus is going to say something about that. A double kill on the flag right there. So Cliff is still going to be by himself for who knows how much longer. Islam is above him at the very top of the back stairs. Just killed Hummel. He's trying to get to him. Give him some backup. There we go. Now he's got somebody. Someone's chasing
Well, we
him.
could have some trouble. Bounding home. Oh, gets outside. He was flanked from both sides and could not get it done. So the documents have been returned and the flag has been recapped, Sabo. So that's going to force Cave to respawn all the way back on the beach and fight for lost ground.
Yeah, that's going to cost Cave a lot of time. That was a really, really nice long play with the flag for Cliff. He was all alone, trying to be sneaky. They found him out in the duct work and he had no choice. He was going to die one way or the other, so he just made the holy run straight into the radio room. Couldn't quite make it. Got killed out on the top of the platform over here. Now we're going to see another push coming from Clan Cave. Looking at MLY, fires a Panzerfaust up high and does not connect. He's going to go up the ladder and hopefully not get wiped out by the support fire that's being called down by the Axis team.
Solid push.
HighBot. Push going down the stairs.
Yep.
What do you see?
Pretty rockin' charge here. 4-man push down the stairs here. Who's going to get the grab remains to be seen.
Duty.
We've got, well, thankfully, we're not spec locked here in this arena here tonight, so Duty or Dottie or Doty, I guess take your choice, has got the grab here at 217. Again, questions in channel. What's the score? I don't know.
I like Duty.
Yeah. We don't know. We're just hopping in mid-game. As soon as this round is over, we'll get the scores, we'll get unspec locked, and give you the full rundown here tonight. Coming off the 2-1 victory of Badazz over Stable. Stable being knocked out of the tournament. The one-day cup. We've got a 2. Oh, watch out for that! Let's see, Axis secure the documents. 151 nails. Still plenty of time, though. Probably one more push on the documents.
Maybe 2, because they're going to spawn here really quickly. So Homie just defending the flag, hoping that his team respawns here in about 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure they will. We really need Mooley to connect. Earlier we saw he missed a shot. The guy was right there, just made him ran out of the way or missed it. Either way, Soust and Raoul are shutting down the Allied spawn right now. 2 of them out for the full spawn. The Axis just respawned in, so it's going to be really hard right now. But I believe the grab that Cliff had was probably their best chance. Yeah, they've only got about 40 seconds to make something work here. They're trying, definitely. The Axis are going out full, so we'll see what happens here. Leave it back to you guys.
Well, here's a full Allied respawn, Sabo. Okay, this is it. We've got Islam and friends tracking Homie. And into the trenches. Into the field of fire. 51 seconds. You can't waste any time. You've got to do it. Revival's being made. Up, up, and away. Making the way towards the upper portion of the Axis base. Cliff on point. Leans down and revives. All right, guys, you really
in the basement.
You really can't be taking your time at this.
Running. Don't stop.
You can't wait at
all.
all.
Oh, he was all alone in the basement. He gets shut down by fireball. 20 seconds on the clock. Looks like we got a little bit more push action going on. Doty medic with a revive on Homie. There's going to be a firefight over the documents. Homie picks him up.
Oh,
and,
no, he fell.
Where's he running?
8.
Oh, no, but he still has him. He's still running.
He's got him.
Goes
4.
left, going
I don't
forward.
think he can fly
4
fast
seconds.
enough. Up, 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 up. Can't do it. Shut down and not going to happen. Good game. Clock is set to 8. We need scores.
Well, we know it was a full hold.
All right, we're going to get the full rundown for you here. Let's get the information. 1-1. There you have it. So we're in a 1-1 game thus far. And a full hold.
They'll probably need to ref one of us.
Yes.
So they're going to ref you, and then... Yeah, they just need to ref you because they have a spectator. They don't want him to see. Now you can referee us.
All right.
What? How do I do that?
Gentlemen.
Do
While
that right
we,
there.
All right.
There you go. While we get ready to go into the conclusion of this Cave and HighBot match in round number 2 of the Alienware Team Dignitas Christmas Wolfenstein tournament, I have to step away for a moment, so
right.
Snail.
That is a mouthful.
Away, my friends.
My papers are blowing around here too. I mean, it's exciting stuff. We're in our the Alienware Cup Christmas edition, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, hosted by Team Dignitas, brought to you by Sui, who has been so kind as to enable this for the community. We've been doing the 2012 Anniversary Cup up until now, which is actually on break, so this falls at the perfect time. And originally TossPod was going to rock the mic. I'm hoping he'll be able to join us late. TossPod shot down somewhere over Europe, so Woolwich and friends are on call, on duty, to call the shots here tonight. So, welcome back. Score is now 1-1.
I get it. Call of Duty.
You like that? All right. HighBot Allied push, full hold. Last time as the Axis defense, so Nail, Sabo is out of here for the moment. What do? I mean, you got to make the plant. You run your 1 or 2 engineers after that. What's the strat?
Yeah, so the strat would be, I don't know what they've seen so far. They've probably learned what each other are doing so far, but it looks like they may not even get a plant on the breach. Nope. So they just installed a plant on the breach. There's no plant on the door yet. That really stalls things. Got Playa trying to get the plant. But afterwards, once they get through there, I would imagine they are just going to learn the spawn time of the Axis right now, figure out when they're spawning, and plan their pushes accordingly around that. But we've seen Islam definitely before. He is nasty. And it looks like Fireball and Raw are the snipers right now, so they're doing really good. But we'll see what happens. It's interesting because they've already played so many rounds. They've learned the strategies of what the other team's doing.
1-1 is the score. I'm just watching channel here as we go tonight, hopping in mid-game. So, thus far now, we've actually been pretty lucky about the games that we've chosen in spec. So we've got a full HighBot suicide. All right, you're going to be coming back strong.
And plants down.
We'll head out to the beach. Sabo, let us know when you're back. Dynamite ticking
I'm
up.
back right here,
Welcome
Rich. Hello.
The breach has been planted. We'll below here any time now, and that's going to make the life
Panther.
of HighBot significantly easier. No longer having to rush through that choke point there. Islam, T-Mobile style, is going to go for the return on the flag, but can't get it done. So, Sabo, welcome back. And at 6:05, you've got the call.
All right, right now we got 6 minutes left on the clock. I'm watching HighBot rushing up the trenches for the Allied offense right here. It's, as you said, 1-1. I got Suit 3D and a couple other people, including Hummel, who I am following. They're just kind of waiting here on the grassy knoll. Going to get into a little firefight with Doty peeking his head over. Doty doesn't get killed. I don't know what happened there. He vaporized himself, killed a whole bunch of people there on the staircase. While HighBot respawns and says, you know what, forget about this stuff. We're out in the open. We're exposed. We're going to go left. We're going to try the risky move and go up Allied spawn. Nail, what's happening with that push?
So yeah, no, it's interesting. They haven't been getting any monster Panzer shots yet, from any side of the action. But the Allies, they finally got through the murder hole area. They know the Axis are spawning, so they're running away from it, actually, and they're going towards the back stairs. So they've got a decent push going on here. Fireball and Roll, and actually Islam just got killed, so he is out, I believe, for a long time on the Axis. Yeah, about... oh, no, he's actually spawning soon, so it's not going to be a full off. Hummel may try to spawn camp him, though. They have good push going in the basement as well.
There it is.
Yep, Hummel just killed Islam, so...
Well, I've got the lock. Here's Fireball now. Keep in mind, HighBot on the Axis defense last round with a full solid hold. Can't get it done. Shut down. MP40 of Cliff from Cave, then pulls the knife out. But it looks like we have another roll, another push. Oh, it could be the Axis defense here setting up. Check the war room. All's quiet here, Sabo, on the western front.
Jeez, Islam.
Well, we had a pretty good cliff. Nail saw that, called attention to the radio room. It was Team HighBot, Allied offense. They came in from the radio room, from the Allied spawn. They went down the staircase, but they just couldn't get past the MP40 action of Cliff for Team Cave, and yet another push was shot down. We got 3 minutes and 50 seconds
Raul
left
taking his aggression
on the
out on
clock.
some
It's
chairs
up to-
here. He's clearing the way.
Yeah, what's he doing here?
He's clearing the way.
He's
He's
waiting
got the
sneaky.
document grabs. There we go. All
There it
right.
is.
Not being so much sneaky as just waiting for the call. He's making his way. Radial stairs. Uh-oh. First objective first. Oh, wow. Bam.
Nothing.
Shazam. Right there. Was that a... what happened, Nail? Break it down. Panzer from above. Was that T-Mobile? Or Islam, yes.
said, I don't care if I TK, I just want the docs to die.
And die they did.
Yes.
And then he suicided and got a double kill on the flag. So he knew exactly when his spawn time was. Got another grenade. So HighBot all spawning in now. Airstrikes, of course. A lot of spam going down. The Axis just reclaimed the flag as soon as they spawned.
Look at Ocelot.
So they are putting a lot of pressure on them.
Nail. I don't know if
Islam
you
with
saw that.
another double
Ocelot.
kill.
Oh my God. Ocelot ran in. Lieutenant called for a little airstrike outside of the forward bunker. He ran in there and just shot people in the back, knifed them, and just totally broke up the offensive spawn right there with his knife. He went goat crazy. We got 2:35 on the clock. Got another push. Looks like they're all going left. Maybe going to go up towards the short radio path into the documents. Warwich, what do you see? What's happening?
Well, been tracking Islam, and I think it's funny that we actually call him T-Mobile now. He's permanently branded himself that from the first time we ever casted him on MP Beach, I believe. So, 2:15. Keep in mind, again, it was a full hold last round. The score is 1-1. Coming out of that 2-1 Badazz victory. And this is our second game of coverage here today in the Alienware Cup Christmas edition. So, 2-minute warning, Nail. We're just seeing just a lot of individual fights on the stairs, on the beach, in the trenches. Just more very close range combat. Solid teams. These guys very equally matched thus far now.
Yeah, and it looks like Homie is just playing safe in the basement. They may have thought that someone snuck past him, but he's only got a little bit of life, so maybe he's just playing careful. But right now, HighBot, they haven't got down to the base. Actually, they do. Fireball. Looks like he may have a grab, and they're going to be probably trying to meet him up backstairs, if I had to guess. I'll leave it back to you guys, though.
All right, got the lock on Fireball, and I'll hand it to you, Sable. Oh, you crossing swords with Sable the Saboteur.
I'm watching Fireball. Cave trying to sneak up with him. Cliff Cave takes him out and makes the return just before HighBot Playa can back up his teammate. Documents are safe and secure in the war room once again with only a minute left. That is just such a shame. We see another little push coming down. HighBot rocks and Playa. They're going to make a left turn and go straight into the document room. Who's going to be the man with the pickup? It's Playa, but no, Ocelot waiting for him. MP40 fight versus the top.
Ooh, but Hummel dropping down for the Ducks.
Nice.
A three-man push now.
Take it away.
All right, 38
yeah, three-man
seconds.
push going backstairs. I'll leave it to Warwidge, actually.
This is it.
He's the man.
This is it. The 30-second warning, sound the alarm. Make his way up the back stairs, charging forward. He's got support. Play on, Playa. Bounding in, he's got time. Can't die here, can't die here. Sweeping low, sweeping up.
Oh, boy.
Watch out for
Here
the airstrike. Inside, 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 and he gets it.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Playa.
Play on, Playa. 7:44. Well played.
Warwich, I don't know what happened there, but it looked like he didn't have a chance in hell, and suddenly there was an explosion at the radio room. Blood and guts went flying everywhere, and it just opened the path up for Playa. Did you see who saved the day?
It was
It's a question best left for Nail.
Islam killed. Yeah, Islam killed 3 people. Point blank range. For some reason, though, the documents didn't die. So he ran into the radio room and did like a 180 and backed up into the radio room. Didn't even worry about killing anybody. Just wanted to get into that little zone, transmit those documents.
Well,
that was amazing.
If I'm not mistaken, that should be a 2-1 victory for HighBot. Confirm that for me, hopping in mid-game.
It is.
Okay. We're going to go back to our brackets here for you. It worked out pretty well, so you can see here.
Semi-final now.
Yeah, this is incredibly fast. This is fun. So Fusion,
Yeah, it is.
mowing down national owners and advancing, going to be going against KIH, who actually, look at this, Nail, off Mortis. Zed and the Mortis crew have been practicing non-stop, and it looks like they met the solid steel curtain of KIH, who are going to advance. In the HighBot versus Cave game, we know that HighBot is moving forward and are going to face the victors of Badazz versus Raw. We could get some score updates. I'm going to check IRC. Now I'm going to hand this to you. And then, Sabo, I'm going to step away from comms for about 30 seconds. I'll let you guys take a look here at these brackets. I'll be back in live in a moment. All you guys.
Yeah, so Sabo, I'm not surprised Fusion won. We knew that National Owners was kind of a new team, and Fusion has the one soldier overpowered mix going on, which is just devastating to think about. So, not too surprised. Now they're going to be playing against I believe that's the Swedish team that has the one Belgian player, KIH. So that could be a very interesting match.
Yeah, I think that might be the game to watch. The other one in the semifinal is, let's see, who is that? That's HighBot. And my money is going to be HighBot versus Badazz for that other pairing. And, boy, that's going to be an interesting match. But based on how Badazz stomped Stable there on round 1 of the tournament, my money is going to be on, I think I'm going to have to put my money on Badazz there, proceeding on to the final from the bottom. What do you think, my friend?
I think that the Raw game is going to be actually similar to the Stable game. I think it's going to be a long game because I think both those teams are really equal. Yeah, I saw the game of Raw play the other nights. I think it's going to be pretty close, actually. But I
don't really know much about Raw. I mean, could you enlighten us on? I mean, where did they come from? What's their history? I mean, who are they?
Yeah, so I don't know all the players' names memorized. I can definitely check something out here and tell you. But I saw them play. They have some people that actually I do know of. They had, I believe, let's see here. Let me load it up.
All right, gentlemen, I'm back. Get back in the war room here.
All right.
Again, sorry for the early
technical so it has troubles. A couple people we've spec before. We're just talking about the Raw team war, which it's got Mirage or Mirage, it's got Jam, Olba. So it's actually got some people that we know, Squiz. So they're it's like a mix and match team, I believe. But they are in the playoffs of the other cup, and I think the Badazz game with them will be really close. I'm pretty sure Fusion is going to be probably too much for KIH to handle, though.
Well, I am getting word from Sui that the Fusion versus KIH game is just starting, just now.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to pass that information over to you, Nail, and then pass it back to me, and we'll hop in server. So welcome back to our very wintry wonderland of Return to Castle Wolfenstein tonight. I miss seeing your smiling faces and palms.
Where there is
it's a shame.
Non-stop action.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good games so far.
Very good games.
Nail, we were talking about Team Raw a little bit, and I gotta give a shout out here. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm thinking Zai, maybe Sai, like Sai the photo guy. I don't know. It's X-A-I in IRC.
Sweet.
He gives me some little intel on Team Raw over there. He says they have excellent ET, enemy territory, aimers, and night on Panzers. So they've got some reputation from the enemy territory game. And they are, as you said, a force to be reckoned with, and we'll see what happens moving on towards the semifinals on the bottom part of the bracket. But we'll be jumping into server in just a few moments for Team Fusion versus Team KIH. We're going into the semifinals. It's awesome. It's exciting. And I'm going to jump into the game.
All right, in server. Nail, if you want to hand me the command to...
Yeah, the server I'm on, it's for Badazz and Raw. Is that correct?
Well, that's where we're at, so let's go ahead and do this. I must have copied over the wrong info, or the team switched, enjoying a Xmas protein shake.
Yeah, this one's already started, so it's up to you guys.
Well, we're here. We'll get a lockdown for you. Let's go ahead and go with Raw versus Badazz. This is where we're at. Here's the roster rundown.
Which is the quarterfinal.
Yep, Xperia, Leonecki, K-Dot, Crab, DTS, and Kevin versus Clown, Mirage, Conquer, Twista, Jam, and Knight. So again, some solid players from the ET community and others. Are you able to see Sabo, Nail? You guys good?
Yeah, and actually there are some Fusion players here, so maybe it's ending. I'm not sure. So there's 3 Fusion players in spec right now. We'll see what's going on here shortly, I imagine. But yeah, as you can see on the Raw team, Knight, definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Well, joining mid-game. Oh, 0-0. All right, so we got here just in time. So it looks like we had a full hold. Raw is the defensive Raw. Nail, break it down for me. Let's see, let me get my notes rolling here. So scored 0-0.
Yeah, no,
and
Raw
for-
has Twist, Knight, Mirage, or Mirage, depending on how you pronounce it, Clown, Jam, and Conquer. They may be going to a different server as far as the other game, because the Fusion guys, they tried to join the server, then realized it was full, so they may be giving you some new server info soon. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll make the best out of a chaotic and exciting situation here. Back-to-back matches thus far, so...
Well,
And I am going to, actually, I need to get a water refill, so I'll leave it with you and Sabo for right now.
All right.
And I will be back momentarily.
always good to stay hydrated when you're talking into a microphone all day long. We're going into... looks like the map's going to be Ice Warwich, and of course we all know Ice. It's exciting, it's thrilling, and it's the famous final match from QuakeCon 2002, which we always talk about.
Here's the question. Here's the question. Do we want
What is?
Fusion versus KIH or stick with it here? That's the question. I'm trying to spread the love, but on the same hand, so it looks like servers got swapped at the last minute, so... We'll check channel,
Well,
Warwich
what are you
13.
thinking? You want to stay with it?
Parcher saying just go ahead and stay. Well, Parcher, I respect you guys, so we'll do our best to catch back up. This is a great map, one of my favorites. It reminds me of QuakeCon 2002, takes me all the way back. The Doctors versus Infinsis. So here's the roll. Badazz on the Allied defense against the incoming Axis of Raw tonight. Nail should be back and live and joining us in a moment. The three-man casting team for the Alienware Cup Christmas Edition, hosted by Team Dignitas. So, Sabo, with that in mind, the clock is ticking down. You've got the lock, you've got the call, and Nail will be joining us for tactical commentary in a moment. All you.
All right, we've got a very aggressive defense on the part of the Allied team. Badazz. They push forward to that. Oh my God! They push forward into the forward flag spawn point. They were getting a little bit maybe too cocky, too aggressive, trying to push Team Raw all the way back. Somebody snuck around the corner and grabbed the flag and allowed the entire team, the entire Axis offense, to spawn in the tunnels, and now they are well on their way towards the documents. Warwich, what's happening? Are the documents of the Allies
we have a grab. Twista's got it. So out of nowhere, as we get our bearings here, let's get a lock on Twista and see what he can do. All right, he's still in the upper tier, so hopping down dangerously, makes his way down. He's a medic, so that's going to be helpful. 8:19 on the clock. Bounding his way home, and the Axe is going to reclaim the shipping hall, so he is now surrounded by his cohorts in arms. On his way back to the Axis transmitting tower.
Boy, he's
cruising. Oh, shots from behind. Lianecki right there with the Thompson. And the return is made. It looks like Lianecki with this, or Xperia, thank you, makes the return. So almost brought it home. Needs to make it all the way back there to transmit the documents. Not going to happen. Still, Sabo, plenty of time on the clock.
A whole lot of time on the clock. It's 7 minutes and 40 seconds right now. We got Team Badazz on the Allied defense. Looks like they're all spawning there in that tiny little bunker. And we're going to see a whole lot of fighting here going on. Looks like Team Raw also is wiped out. They are spawning at their place way out in the boonies, and they hang a right turn. See a long-distance Panzerfaust, not going to connect with anybody as MP40 fire fills the far tunnels. We got Mirage taking the point. He's going to run in, hang right, and go into the little box room of the warehouse. And Mirage is unstoppable. Looks like he's taking a short route up the service door, which has been blown open. DTS stops him with the Panzerfaust.
Well, Nail's back.
Rundown, my friend.
And we're going to get the full tactical rundown here. So, Nail, welcome back, buddy. What's going down?
Oh, thank you. Now, yeah, it looked like he was trying to sneak for the docks, but the Axis or the Allied had just spawned. Now we have Knight. We'll see if he can make some magic happen here. He got one person. He's got Xperia, so he missed spawn though. That's bad. And DTS answers with a double, so that's actually kind of bad for Raw because Knight's out for full spawn. But we have Clown trying to take over the hill, so that's kind of a split push going on. Kevin is on the hill, so I'm not sure how much they'll be able to do there. We've seen how deadly he can be today. He is just on